G'day, Matthew Mooney here for Complete Sports Management. I'm here with the coach of the St Mary's, Greg Hanlon. Really good win today, Greg. Really impressive work in the midfield. Great play by number 7, Curtis Taplin, as well as the other boys around the ball. What can you take out of today's game?
I really wanted to see the boys play a solid 4 quarters. Over the past couple of weeks, we've put 1 or 2 quarters together. But this week, I think their teamwork, their run and carry with the ball, and their commitment to that contested ball was really, really good.
Absolutely. One of the things I've noticed over watching you guys play the last few weeks, I've really noticed that you've started to move the ball very fluently in the midfield, have a really good improvement in the forward line, actually, a lot more better efficiency. What have you done at training to improve the efficiency of the forward line?
Yeah, look, early on we sort of identified that our forward structure wasn't working for us. It was very congested. So the last few weeks we've done a lot of work at training just to isolate our full forward and make sure those half-forward flankers and mids run in with the ball when it's coming into the forward line. Also with the centre clearances and boundary stoppages, we've worked a lot with our midfields just to make sure they set up correctly and make sure they've got their mans covered, and we've worked with our ruckman to tap the ball in the right zones.
Beautiful. And speaking of your ruckman Zach Hudson had a great second half. What did you do to word him up on the second half to make him improve his performance?
Yeah, look, Zach's a really young developing ruckman for us, and just that first half wasn't getting the timing right with his taps, and sort of I put it on Zach that make sure you don't lose another tap for the rest of the game. And he really worked hard, and I think Thomas Cantwell, our other ruckman, done the same. Worked hard not to lose another tap there in the centre.
Yeah, it was really good work by your boys today. Congratulations on the win, and good luck next week, Greg.
Thanks, Matt.
Appreciate it.
Good.
I'm here with the coach of the Banyule Footy Club, Lucas Giles. Unfortunate loss today, Luke. There are a few positives to take out of the game. Your ruckman Patrick Maloney, Arthur Kadid, and Connor Gavlin all had really good games. What do you think you can do to improve so you can match it with the good sides like St Mary's?
Yeah, well, we haven't really talked too much yet about what went right today. I think we can't afford to. You can't get beat by 100 and wipe that under the rug. So we're more worried about after the game today what went wrong, what we can do to rectify that. And in terms of where it went wrong and what went wrong, I think to allow them to get on top early, and any team when they jump you, and that good a team, if they jump you by 3 or 4 goals early, everything just gets a little bit tougher. They get their tail up. We dropped our heads, which is a shame. We talk about that all the time about, not wanting each other to drop our heads when it won't fall our way, and that's what happened. That's how the day panned out. They got on top, and then it was the floodgates open from there.
We noticed that you were really struggling getting movement forward out in the midfield. What can you do to improve on that? Do you have any players to come into the side next week to help that?
Yeah, look, we did have Paddy Dell out, who's been quite a dominant forward for us, but I try not to think about the individuals too much. I try and think more about the pattern of the actual game, and the movement in our forward line was way off today. I think for our forward line to work well, they need to be continually moving, and thought when it came in we were flat-footed a lot of the time today, which, you're a mile behind the 8 ball already, being flat-footed. So, I probably look at more of that rather than who we've got to come in.
And just finally, Luke, today, we noticed Patrick Maloney didn't play the second half. Did he get an injury during the game?
Yeah, he did cop a knock. He's got a bit of a dodgy rib at the moment. He copped it early in the year and played through it, and then I don't think he probably gave it adequate time to recover. So I think might have just been a little bit more damage to that rib today, but we're hoping if we look after him during the week and limit the workload, hopefully we'll be able to get him up for the weekend.
All right, thank you very much, Luke. Good luck for next week.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.